In this Tin Hearts review, we will take you on a melancholy journey through Albert's life, which is divided between his family and his career as a great toy maker. Do you recall the story of the lead soldier? For those who are unfamiliar, Hans Christian Andersen's fable is about a one-legged toy soldier who falls in love with a paper ballerina. He does it at night, when everyone in the home is sleeping, and the toys come to life. Jealous of the two, a spring puppet with devilish features curses this new love, so much so that the next day he throws the toy soldier out the window and causes it to fall into the rivulets of water that have formed in the street after an intense rain, and they drag him into the sea, where he is eaten by a fish. Fate desires that the fish be sold to the mother of the kid who has lost her toy, reuniting her with the lovely and adorable ballerina. The angry devil decides to punish the hapless soldier once more by causing him to burn in the fireplace. Except that, as he is painfully dissolving, a gust of wind causes the paper ballerina to float beside him, permanently melding in a heart of lead. Despite the terrible ending, the lead soldier has become a renowned narrative for children, inspiring Rogue Sun, a company formed by Lionhead, the designers of Fable, to create a video game in which the Tin Men are the heroes. In this Tin Hearts review, we will discuss a puzzle that transports us back to childhood through wooden toys and the story of a father's love for his daughter. There is no ballerina to fall in love with in Tin Hearts. Instead, the story is based on the love of a master toy maker father for his daughter, with each puzzle level representing a piece of this man's memory, alternating between carefree and happy moments and tragedies and loneliness. The game is fully based on puzzle solving. The toy troops must travel through the creation studio to reach a small door, the purpose of which is to advance to the next level, and in order to accomplish so, you must use the toys that surround us. Because this is a puzzle game, the way to the end of the level is riddled with obstacles, and our goal will be to correctly direct the march of the toy troops using wooden molds to place and fit perfectly, or to move the trains in the correct position. The stages that make up Act 1 are meant to help us comprehend the game mechanics, which are pretty simple and intuitive, so that we may continue and learn about the story that the Rogue Sun studio has decided to tell us. As the game progresses, new mechanisms will be introduced, ranging from the simple arrangement of wooden pieces to the usage of balloons to let toy soldiers fly or drums where the tiny tin men can bounce to reach the highest and most distant surfaces. The elements with which we must interact are only those required to pass the level, which makes what we are asked to accomplish relatively intuitive. In Tin Hearts, we take on the role of Albert, Rose's father, a famous inventor and skillful craftsman capable of inventing stunning and unique toys. Each level reveals more about the story of this family, which appears to be a happy family fairy tale at first, but will regrettably have to confront some difficult situations. Although it is a product in which we will most of the time find ourselves correctly aligning things, the narrative plays an important role in adding depth to what is essentially a series of puzzles. Albert's form is ethereal since these are memories, making us realize right away that what we are seeing belongs to the past and, with the help of his inventions, we can discover what happened in his life. The viewpoint is constantly in the first person, which is justified not only by the desire to make the experience more immersive, but also by the fact that Tin Heart will be available on MetaQuest and PlayStation VR 2 later this year. Despite this, the game is highly pleasant not only on Nintendo Switch, where it is already available, but also on PC, where we tested it. In reality, the gameplay is enjoyable with both mouse and keyboard and gamepad. The first-person perspective and the importance of the required actions should complement virtual reality flawlessly. Completing the game takes roughly 6 hours, which can vary depending on how quickly you perceive the arrangement of the elements in each stage. As previously stated, the tale is the main reason that encouraged us to continue from level to level, given that these, while unique in their resolution, are fairly repetitive in some cases due to the reuse of some exchanges and the setting background. The setting is virtually always the same, and even the stage furnishings and pieces tend to repeat themselves with each challenge, simply changing the correct configuration to bring the toy soldiers to their destination. A clock is utilized as a tool capable of raising the speed of the relentless march of the tin toys to speed up the resolution of each level, or to relieve monotony, observe them more closely by following them with a dedicated shot. Simultaneously, Time can be rewinded to repair a poorly positioned wooden mold or recover the hapless toy troops who ended up over the edge, smashed on the ground. The option to halt time, in addition to allowing you time to think about what to do, indicates the trajectory that the toy soldiers will take after they exit the box in which they are contained. This technology makes the resolution more immediate and never frustrates even those environmental riddles that appear more tough to solve at first glance.